It's time for the Showdown! What is up, everybody? Dishnet34 here, welcoming you to tonight's episode of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. Oh my goodness, welcome one and all. No green screen today because it is hot as heck up in my room. And I need that fan that's behind me, so need that airflow going in here. How's everybody doing today? Oh my goodness, what a week it has been in Perfect Team. My goodness. And you can already you can already tell that yesterday was fun. Yesterday's stream was fun for your boy here. Dish doesn't appear to be haunted by Ashburn. We'll talk about Richie Ashburn later. Oh my goodness, but what a day we have had so far today. What a week we have had. Oh man. But tonight, to finish out the week, we have 256 teams competing for a spectacular grand prize tonight, which we will see in just a second. A couple housekeeping notes real quick. Just because, you know, I need a little bit of a break. I will be taking Sunday off for the Perfect Team Weekly Prep, so there will be no Perfect Team Weekly Prep on Sunday again. It will return next Sunday, however. Just wanted to get that out there right away. All right. Ooh, and Adam Piet Day pulled a Richie Ashburn last night. Nice. You thinking of selling it or anything? If you are, let me know. Did I get a haircut? Yes, I did get a haircut. I need to get it a little bit tapered off in the back though, because that's what I usually do. But you know, it's fine. My folks when I showed my folks the haircut, they pretty much called it a mullet, which I don't know. There's a Master Series. Are you still streaming next Sunday? Master Series. Hang on a minute. Let me check the Master Series schedule here. Hang on. When is that next one? That is... I forget when that is. September 4th. We'll see. We will see. All right. Let's get right to the game screen. Let's get right to the action tonight. We have 256 teams going after. Oh, man. Guys, this is the prize of the night. The prize of the week. Center fielder Paul Hines from the 1878 Providence Grays is our grand prize tonight. Second place is going to get Charlie Huff from the 1983 Texas Rangers. Third and fourth is going to get Frank Howard from the 1968 Washington Senators. Fifth through eighth is going to get Phil Douglas from the Brooklyn Robins. Ninth through 16th will get Curtis Granderson from the 07 Detroit Tigers. Oh man, we got an eclectic group of prizes tonight. First and second places, they're getting perfect cards tonight. So nobody's going home empty-handed in those top 16 spots tonight, like always. Should be some fun prizes for tonight. Let's take a look at the roster that we're going with tonight, and it is a roster, to say the very most. But it's an interesting roster. It is an interesting roster. So we got Sal Magley as our number one guy. Brad Radke is number 2. Tom Underwood's our number 3. Randy Tate is 4. And Ross Stripling is our 5th starter. Pitching was kind of meh in the draft we had. So we'll see how that works out down the line. Bullpen is an interesting enigma here. We got Tom Bergmeyer, Pete Center, Yuris Familia, Paul Fry, Jose Jimenez, Yaxel Rios, and Ernie Johnson. Seeing that I have one iron reliever just tells you how much I scrambled near the end to get some relievers. Seriously. It was not fun. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I spent all of my bronzes on pitching. That's how bad it was in this draft. Catching wise, we got Buster Posey and Buddy Rosar. Buddy Rosar is going to be the starter on this team. As far as the infield goes, we have Dave Magadan over at first base. Lewin Diaz backing up. Then we got CJ Abrams at second base. Could be interesting. See how that goes. CJ Abrams, sometimes good at second base. Walter Kennedy backing up over there. Harry Williams is going to start at third. And then Luke Appling over at short. With Josh Van Meter backing up. In the outfield, we got Andrew Vaughn as a diamond. Then we got Shogo Akiyama, Scott Heineman, and Elliot Maddox listed as our center fielders, with Tuck Turner out there in right field. So we got an interesting team tonight. Should be fun to see what happens. I don't know how this thing's going to do. I really don't know how this thing's going to do tonight. So there's the top 5 right there. Magley's our number 1 guy. I'm interested to see how he does. Tuck is a poor man's Keeler. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Tuck Turner, which is pretty much why I got him, really. He's going to be our leadoff guy. So we'll see how that goes. Kind of got that nice crescent shape there. That classic, what some may call the ideal batting profile there. Well, we'll see how that turns out tonight. We will see how that turns out tonight. Luke Appling is going to be my number 2. Andrew Vaughn is third. I think I'm kind of lucky to get Luke Appling in the first round, to be quite honest with you. I want one week where Yuka does TWIPT and Dishnet does random Friday night shenanigans on stream. I would not be opposed to that, quite honestly. That would be interesting. I'm in favor of like a streamer swap sometime. Maybe for like an April Fool's thing or something. I don't know. That'd be fun. That would be fun. Then we got Dave Magadan batting 5th, Abrams batting 4th, Maddox batting 6th, Kennedy batting 7th, Williams batting 8th, and Rosar batting 9th. So CJ Abrams is actually our DH. Which, sure, fine, that works. That works. Chris does the hockey stream in this swap scenario. I don't know. I'm thinking he could pull off. Look, if Scott is willing to do this week in Scott Braun is willing to do this week in Perfect Team, he could definitely do Big Idea. But anyway, so don't forget, later on tonight we will have 27 packs to open up for Call Your Shot. 25 regular packs, 1 silver pack, and 1 gold pack. Should be a fun time. So, it is time now to meet the 256 teams that are competing for tonight's grand prize of Paul Hines. It is time for the roll call. Let's go. Tonight we have the Aragon Crown taking on the Hofstra Flying Dutchman. The Rotterdam Raiders taking on the Brattleboro Peace. The Hooterville Butchers taking on the Inglorious Batters. The Erie Drearies taking on the Peninsula Whips. The Downey Tasmanian Devils taking on the No Money Juicers. The Snaggle J. The Snaggle J. Is that a Snaggle J sighting that we have in the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown in the year of our deity 2021? The Snaggle Jays are here. They're going to face off with the Milford Lego Men. Next up, we have the Park Slope Bourbon Bros taking on the Alamogordo Fat Men. The Coon Rapids Swingers taking on the Burlingame Bagel Boys. AGBGB will take on the Etobicoke Heads Estate. And the Possum Springs Smelters will be getting a first round bye, with the Montgomery Giants not having drafted their team. The Fayetteville All-Americans will take on the Bandle City Yordles. The Marvel Baseball Junkies will take on the Crystal Lake Fart Squirrels. The Yonkers Gorillas will take on the BF Silver Bombers. The Princeton Dogwoods take on the Evendale Elmos. The Lowell Padres will take on the Raleigh Hellbanders. The St. Clair Bats on a Post will take on the Richmond Spiders. The Washington Generals will take on the Ball or Nothing Sandlot Squad. The Lavendertown Soul Stealers will take on the Raylan Justifieds. The Halifax Dirty Sailors will take on the Castradelphia Union. The Newark White Sox will take on the Philly Specials. The Los Angeles Vibes will take on the Edinburgh Diamond Devils. The San Antonio Saints will take on the Southington Gala. The Serenity Fireflies will take on the Westerly Pawsox. The Live Update Head Scratchers will take on the Oreo Cookie Monster. Moving on down the list, we have the Iowa Cornfield Rejects taking on the first round exits. The Louisville Trash Pandas taking on the Scarborough Tigers. The Gongdong Yoni taking on the Louisville Southsides. The Adidas Nylon Pants will be getting a first round bye tonight. The Merseyside Insufferables will take on the Connecticut Conmen. The Kansas City Rack-A-Ribs will take on Ghosted by Koss Longhorn. That is a team name right there. The Gary South Shore Railcats will take on the Hasselberry Hounds. The Baltimore Pack will take on the Apex Barbecues. The Tarzana Trillionaires will take on the Philadelphia Athletics. The Bay Area Brawlers will take on the Las Vegas White Tigers. The Happy Hippies will take on the Bad News Bears. The Champion City Mystery Men will take on the Connecticut Stripers. The Austin Dark Horses will be getting a first round bye as the NC Dinos did not draft a team. The Kia Tigers will take on the Naperville Nomads. Hey, we got DRC sighting in here. The Naperville Nomads are in This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown this week. The Washington Monuments will take on the St. Paul Penguins. The Hobart War Swans will take on the Long Island Ducks. The Minnesota State Screaming Eagles will take on Taylor Swift. The Providence White Mice will take on the Mississauga Rush. The Lynchburg Flames will take on the Emeryville Entropy. The LG Twins will take on the Houston Classics. The Chimera Syndicate will take on the Delco Hoagie Mouths. The Rolling Meadows Counts will take on the EVC's Banshees. The Miami Outrun will take on the Carolina Legends. The Slateport Wailords will take on the Paris Bulldogs. The Snow Weasel will take on the Vancouver Asahi. The Redmond Seafarers will take on the Texas City Thunderbats. The Backseat Gaming will take on the Los Angeles Sharks. The Humongous Melonheads will take on the Muleshoe Meerkats. The Golden Bananas will take on the Adobe Acrobats. The Laketown Deep Ones will face off the Soma Black Cats. Always love it when you got the always love when you got the team name twice in the old title there. The Vancouver Vibes will take on the Riga Rings of Saturn, and man, I love that logo, by the way. That V, that's a nicely stylized V. You gotta love it. The Bleacher Creatures will take on the Park Ridge Clowns. The MT De Clip will take on the NorCal Crash. The Rosarito Ranas will take on the Toms River Little League Champs. The Walnut Creek Geezers will take on the Boorish Violets. The Milwaukee Guilt Trip will take on the Bridgewater Banana Slugs. Moving on down the list, we have the Las Vegas Outlaws taking on the Santa Maria Ghost Riders. The Cooperstown Spiders will take on the Paulus Hook Bombay Cat. J-Pax Mad Cats will take on the Yipsy Pilots. The Gainesville Gators will take on the Parkdale Orange Kings. The Motown Hitmakers will take on the Richmond Ducks. The Strickland Propane will take on the Smyrna Stooges. The Miami Badgers will take on the Charleston Thunder. The Glendora Mudcats will take on the Glacier Grizzlies. The AGB2 GB2 will be getting a first round bye tonight. The Thedford Lumberjacks will take on the Outer Omega Tipsy Pigs. The Albany River Rats will take on the Soda Springs Titans. The Everett Aquasox will take on the Cancun Bearded Senators. The Twitch.tv T-Rex VS will take on the Woodgate Aston Villa. The Columbia Tigers will take on the Carnegie Melons. The No Fun League will take on the SSP Sugar Free Rockstars. The Virginia Tech Hokies will take on the Pawtucket Eagles. The Fort Worth Polar Bears will take on the Finneytown Flames. The Minnesota Twinkies will take on the Aliso Viejo Factors. The Excel Spreadsheets will take on the Monterey Goats. The New Zealand Breaks will take on the Island of Catan Road Builders. The West Greenwich Apple Sox will face off at the Falstaff Fiery Furnaces. The Chicago Maples will face off with the Winnipeg Goldeyes. The Crown Point Kings will take on the Seattle Freeze. The Pete Webbers will take on the SLC Punks. The Kansas City, that name right there, will take on the be giving the seldom seen Cardinals a first round bye. Thank goodness. The New York NY Metros will take on the Mississauga Night Shadows. The Paul Hines winner. Hey, that's a team name right there. We'll face off with Charlie's Champs. The Burlington Big Stick will take on the Diamond City Tourists. The Louisville Reds will take on the Hampton Jumbo Shrimp. The Cleveland Municipals will take on the Project Mayhem. The Vlad News Bears will be facing off with the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Chicago Juniors will be getting a first round bye. The Breslau Binturongs will take on the Melmond Leeches. The PTMS Final Build will take on Almost F2P, $5,000. The San Angelo Warbirds will take on the Manchester Camels. The Wash Park Rangers will take on the Detroit Fury. The Trash City Pandas will take on the Narsh Returners. The Hong Kong King Kong will take on the Used Chickens. The Best Dinosaur will take on Kentucky Fried. The Hooterville Rockets will take on HB Cube. Jimmy's Ballers will take on the Reno Buckaroo Bokais. The North Panhandle Golden Rubies will take on the Florida G-Men. The Dab City Yeet. Hey, we got kidneys in here as well. Facing off with the Elysian Fields 9. The Norwich Navigators will face off with the Port Rupert Mondays. The Long Beach Usual Suspects will face off with the Peak Roger Clemens Coming. The Lakewood Montaires will take on the Mine Hill Iron Manatees. The Milwaukee Brewers F2P will take on I Am Old and Slow. The Busan Pumas will take on Hell's Gate Hyenas. Moving on down the list, we have the Pack-Only Llamas taking on your hometown Battle Creek Maple Syrup Cartel. The Mackenzie Eagles will take on the Kentucky Coal Miners. The Orlando Orange Kings will take on the Indianapolis Homefuls. The Orange County Mega Chads will take on the Canadian Crushers. The Airlog Canadian Connections will take on the Irvine Sloths. The Suck a Few Dingers will take on the Chad Golden Rumps. The Windy City Summoners will take on Dinosaur Bob and the Pimlico Pirates. The Gouverneur Destroyers will take on the Atlanta Gamers. Porto Johns will take on the Underground Turtle Bears. The Challenger Deep Walshes will take on the Houghton Pines. The Pullman Predators will take on the Best Damn Pigeon Town Pigeons. T206's F2P will take on the Pittsburgh Irates. The Austin Wolf Spiders will take on T39. Game 7 Anxiety will take on the Waffletown Syrups. The Corona Hills Coyotes will take on the Richmond Rippers. The Norview Chiefs will take on the Metropolis Slipnuts. The Los Angeles Terminators will take on the Tribune Jackrabbits. The Live Royals will take on Scott's Tots. The Biloxi Cove Billy Goat Billy Clubs will take on the New Hampshire Port Dogs. And 13 stories down will take on the Unlakleet Salmon Kings. And those are the teams that will be competing for one Paul Hines tonight. Here in the Weekly Showdown, episode number 71. 71. We have done 71 Unalakleet. Okay, hang on. I'm going to be copying that pronunciation. Unalakleet. That is going in my pronunciation list. Where is that pronunciation list of mine? I have a sticky note here with it somewhere. Names Dish needs to pronounce better. Number 2, Unalakleet. Duly noted and duly entered. Can't believe they let you go that long. Hey, you know, I like reading the names. Cartel wins. I love the enthusiasm, Lowry. It's probably not going to happen. Yep, Narragansett is in that list as well. I think I've gotten a lot better with that name lately. With that city lately. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens in this one. This should be fun. So let's take a look at our opponents today. The Pack-Only Llamas, owned by Backup Llama. Take a look at the roster they have, and oh man, they went heavy pitching for this one. Heavy pitching at the top for this one. So they got Al Orff as their number 1 guy. Interesting, interesting guy here. 63 stuff, 84 movement, 86 control, 89 rated changeup there as well. Some interesting stuff there. They also got Jerry Koosman, the guy Hilton Smith, Dean Stone, and Tony Brizolara in the rotation. Bullpen-wise, they got Tom Bergmeyer, David Hale, the live David Hale, Sam Hines, Manny Sarmiento, Al Severinsen, Don Songer, and Alex Colome. Closer. Catching-wise, they got Paul LaDuca and Charlie Moore, so an interesting combo there. Bill Buckner at first with Ronald Guzman backing up. Otto Nabe over at second. They got Mike Schmidt. They have Mike Schmidt as their starting third baseman. See how that goes. I am not looking forward to that. Rick Auerbach, Ivan Castillo, and Bill Russell listed as shortstop, with probably Bill Russell getting the start there. Augie Galland and Bobby Veach in left field. I have a feeling one of those is the DH on this team. Freddie Leach in center. Zaza Harvey and friend of the channel, Brett Phillips, listed as right fielders. Take a look at their lineup right here. So they got Otto Nabe batting leadoff at second base. Augie Galland batting second at DH. Mike Schmidt batting third at third. And Bobby Veach batting fourth and left. Paul LaDuca batting fifth at catcher. Freddie Leach batting sixth in center. Bill Russell batting seventh at short. Batting eighth is Bill Buckner at first. And Brett Phillips getting the start in right, batting ninth. Dish versus Snaggle would be a great matchup. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you there. All right, so we are 16 seconds away from sim number 1 tonight. And I got to get my timer blocker up on the on my end here, because I do not want to see that doggone timer spoil my night. Yep, hide all the things. Hide all the things. Because, I mean, I kind of need to do that. Especially since that timer is still a spoiler. Is there a reward for getting blown out in round 1? You get to see my salt. I seem to be multitasking. Whatever do you mean, Bull Cubs? Whatever do you mean? Odds the game glitches and kicks Dish out? Very good odds. Very good odds. Early entry to next week's tournament, which we'll be talking about next week's tournament here later on tonight. Vicarious says their team is garbage again this week. Made it to round 4 last week with equal trash. Hey, you know what? Sometimes the non-meta players can take you far in this thing. The Mets are so bad, if anyone else is watching. How bad are we talking? How bad are we talking? Like, is it like double-digit deficit bad, or am I on tomorrow? Not on this channel, no. I don't know what would be going on tomorrow. It's definitely not PTCS or anything like that. They brought up Tim Tebow. Oh, Dom Smith just watched a routine fly ball hit off his glove. Oy, that is no bueno right there. Okay, let's see. How bad is it? They're only down 2-0. It's only 2-0 in the top of the 4th. They got time. They've got time. Like I say, you can take the Wilpons out of the Mets, but you can't take the Mets out of the Mets. Someone put that in the quote list for Out of the Park 23. Oh man, so how are we thinking my team's gonna be doing tonight? Are we thinking we're gonna get past round 1? Do we think we're gonna win round 1 tonight? Because I have a decent feeling we might, but after that, oh, it's a crapshoot. Lowry's thinking I'm gonna be in the cards tonight. Interesting. I love the positivity that Lowery's bringing. I may not agree with it, but ooh, Tim Grove says, probably won't. I have gold Bill Stafford as my ace, and silvers and bronzes need offense to perform. Well, hopefully offense performs for you, man. And good luck to everybody who's competing in the tournament tonight. We got a few big names in there. When Snaggle J is in a big weekly showdown tournament, and there's the error. There's the error. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Block it out. Block it out. Block it out. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Well, this is fun, isn't it? All right. Let's go. Round one. Round one. Let's do some good stuff here. Let's do the thing. To round one. We go. We pick it up. Top of the third. We are going all the way to the top of the third inning. Sal Magley's still on the bump for the Cartel. Otto Nabe at the plate for the pack-only Llamas. Runner on second and 2 outs. Count 1-0. The pitch from Magley on the way. Swing a fly ball. Short center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Rounding third and coming on home is Brett Phillips. He will score. And it's 1-0 Llamas. We move ahead to the top of the 7th. The pack-only Llamas got a run in the 4th off screen, so it's now 2-0. I'm not liking where this is going right now. Freddie Leach at the plate. Nobody on and 1 out. The 1-0 pitch from Magley on the way. And that one is bombed. 3-0. And from the looks of how my offense is performing, it feels more like 30-0. I bet you anything. Wow. Wow. Really? Really? Huh. Just play it. Fly ball, left field, shut up. Well, congratulations, the pack-only Llamas with a pretty nice line score right there. They're moving on to round number 2 despite 3 errors. Wow, 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 wow. Dang. How many runs was that off camera? That was 4 runs off camera. I guess they just wanted to put me out of my misery tonight. I guess the highlight reel just wanted to put me out of my misery tonight. Wow. Yeah, Leona with a great question. So anyway, how's the weather in y'all's neck of the woods? Oh, that was absolutely terrible. That was terrible. That was very, very, very terrible. Let's see. Very humid. Hot and humid like it always is. Sometimes it gets hot. Yeah, very. Yeah, that seems to be the theme going around. Hot and muggy. Oh, man. It's going to be hot tomorrow in my neck of the woods. Like, seriously. It's going to be a... God, we're talking maybe heat index in the hundreds? Not 100% on that. Yeah, 3 error shutout. Absolutely insane. But anyway, let's at least take a look at the box score. Just for the fun of it. So what, that's 2 weeks in a row? Now that we've been eliminated by a bad margin? I mean, at least Luke Appling pulled his weight. At least Luke Appling pulled his weight. He went 2 for 4. What else did the rest of these guys do? Darn near nothing. Elliot Maddox had the only extra base hit of the game. What the heck? Sal Magley, he didn't help. 7 1/3, 6 hits, 5 earned, 3 Ks, 2 walks, and a homer. Ernie Johnson giving up a run. Jeez. 8 left on base. What were the errors? Schmidt had an error. Buckner had an error. Otto Nabe had an error. Man, oh man, oh man. I think in the last 2 minutes last 2 weeks there have been 2 minutes worth of gameplay highlights. You know what? Someone go back and calculate that. Someone go to last week's episode. Calculate how much gameplay there was in that first round. And then go back to this video. Calculate how much time was in this one. I want to know, how much gameplay time in the first round have we got in the last 2 weeks? Absolutely insane. Let's give a shout out to Al Orff here. Went the distance, 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 Ks, no walks, 63 stuff, 84 movement, 86 control. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. My goodness. Absolutely insane. Sal the Barber got me clipped? Yep, certainly. My goodness. All right. So, let's go ahead and move out of here real quick. Get past that. And we are going to go ahead and find out what next week's weekly showdown has to offer. Already have 35 players in this one. 6 days, 22 hours, 28 minutes from now. And what is the prize for next week? It is special edition starting pitcher Chris Sale from the 2018 Boston Red Sox, pretty much commemorating his return to the Red Sox recently and the Immaculate Inning. So he is going to be the grand prize in next week's This Week in Perfect Team weekly showdown. Oh my goodness. Why not a Mark Wohlers? Why not a Mark Wohlers, you know? Second place will be special edition second baseman Claude Ritchie from the 1902 Pittsburgh Pirates. Third and fourth is going to get special edition left fielder Frank Howard from the Washington Senators. 5th through 8th is going to get Bobby Higginson from the 1996 Detroit Tigers. And 9th through 16th is getting C.J. Wilson from the 2011 Texas Rangers. So we're going to go ahead and sign up for this one right here. And we're going to go ahead and get this team drafted right now. Because why not? We got some time on our hands now that we're out in round 1. All right. All right, let's hope for some good stuff in the perfect round. Because after that, boy, let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. All right, first round. Who are we getting? We got Jimmy Collins, Johnny Say, Luke Appling again. Luke Appling again. Chase Utley, Jack Glasscock. Hey, that's a new one right there. Jack Glasscock and Al Rosen. So there's good old Jack Glasscock. A very decent card from last night's set that just came out. You know what, Luke Appling? You helped me out a little bit. You were the only batter. You were the only batter that was good. But also Johnny Sane is an interesting pitcher. Fly ball type, but could be interesting. Oh man, a lot of people are debating Appling versus Glasscock here. You know what? I'm going to go with the new guy. Let's give the new guy some love. Jack Glasscock. He's going to be our shortstop. All right, what are we getting here? We got Ken Harrelson, Beals Becker. Got Bill Sales. Hey, look at that. Second place prize, Claude Ritchie. We got Bob Locker, and we also have Eddie Plank. I'm avoiding Eddie Plank like the freaking plague. Okay, you know what? I have not been a fan of Eddie Plank. I have not been a fan of Eddie Plank in Perfect Team. Because every time I put him in, he just flat out stinks for me. But you know what? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Maybe some good things happen. Can you do any worse than the past 2 weeks? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Claude Ritchie would be an interesting selection, but I gotta go. Let's go playing. See what happens. All right, what are we getting this round? Ooh, Bones Eli, Johnny Rigney, Burt Roberge, Bob Carruthers, Frank DePino, Kurt Walker. Ooh. So we got Roberge in here. A very good ground ball pitcher right here. But Carruthers is in here too. I really like Roberge, but Carruthers is here. He's a two-way guy. Could play him at DH. Excuse me. Carruthers and have him lead off. I mean, Glasscock Bones DP combo. I like the way you think, the holler. I like the way you think here. Carruthers assumes 2 rounds a game. Yeah, that is true, though. You know what? Let's go Carruthers. Let's go Carruthers. Let's have a little fun with this team, shall we? All right, next round. Ooh, Joshua Baez. There's another two-way guy right there. We're getting him. We're getting him. Let's grab Joshua Baez here. There's our number 3 starter, by the way. Josh Fields, Bob Ewing, Vern Stevens, Jason Castro, Gene Garber, Pat Moran, Dave Euste, Sam McDowell, Billy Koch, Rube Oldring, and Richard Rodriguez. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Can I see Baez? Yeah, where's Baez? Where's Baez? Yeah, here's Baez. So the bat is interesting. It's a power bat. Low avoid K, though. Outfield range is decent. He can play left field. But what we're really focusing on here is the pitching stats here. Look at this. Look at this. 83 stuff, 61 movement, 70 control. Especially for an 88 future legend card. This is a good one. So I'm going to take Baez here. You know what? Let's help the bullpen out a little bit. Let's go with Garber. Because Billy Koch is an interesting one. We'll see what happens. So Baez and Garber on the team. And technically Baez can be our number 3 guy. All right, next round. What are we getting? We have Johnny Mocan, Charlie Blackmon, Keibert Ruiz, Orber Moreno, Derek Turnbow, Frank McCormick, Steve Arlen, Frankie Hayes, Tommy Leach, Pedro Guerrero, Pedro Borbon, and Live Wander Franco. Interesting stuff here. Because we can also play Carruthers in the outfield as well. So that would be interesting. A lot of people saying Keibert Ruiz. I like that suggestion. I do. So let's get him. Borbon could be an interesting bullpen guy as well. More of a ground ball type there. Orber Moreno could be interesting. Not really a control guy. McCormick could be an interesting first baseman. But man, I do need a second baseman. Maydant is right. Ooh, you know what? There's my first baseman. Let's go Frank McCormick here. And I'm not quite sold on Pedro Guerrero, to be quite honest with you. I'm gonna go with McCormick over at first base. So let's grab him and move on here. All right, what are we getting? Ooh, there's my second baseman. My dad said I needed a second baseman. It heard ya. Johnny Evers. Johnny Evers. There's our second baseman right there. We also got Harold Baines, Marty McManus, Cecil Cooper, Jack Flaherty, Don Larson, Yoenis Cespedes, Diego Castillo, Gus Bell, Sal Bando, Ron Guidry, and Carlos Carrasco. I'm hearing Sal Bando's a good third baseman. He's certainly an interesting one. Cespedes could be interesting as well for left field. I mean, Baez can play left field fairly decently. I might actually play him out there. But if we want to go with Cespedes, we can definitely move Baez to right. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Bando. I'm gonna hope for some good outfielders in the silver round. So we technically have 3 starters right now and 1 reliever. Let's go with this. Silver rounds. Silver rounds. What are we getting? We got Alejandro Kirk, Lloyd Brown, Dwayne Henry, Davey Lopes, Dan Greiner, Joe Randa, Dave Kozlow, Newt Allen, Eric Milton, Pete O'Brien, Tony Gonsolin, and Jeff King. Lloyd Brown could be interesting. Ground ball type with 80 movement. The control's not quite there. Newt Allen would make a good backup set. Yeah, he would make a good backup. Let's do that at least. At least we have our infield figured out right now. Davey Lopes is a good left field option. Yeah, he can be. He can be. Especially with his speed. Especially with the speed. Excuse me. Let's see. I do want to get some bullpen guys too, though. Maybe some more pitching. Oh, man. A lot of low stuff, high movement, low control guys in gold and silver this year. That is true. That is true. Kozlow, what's he looking like here? Fly ball guy. 84 control, though. That's interesting. Gonsolin's here. Eric Milton could be interesting. Isn't he a fly ball guy? Yeah, he's a fly ball guy. No, let's take a chance with Lloyd Brown here. Now, you know what? Let's go Lopes. Let's go Davey Lopes. Let's at least get another outfielder on the board. All right, second round here. Ooh, okay. All right, we got some interesting options here. Got Jim Poole. We got Scott Ruskin. We got Paul Mahalam, Hyunjin Ryu, Pat Reagan, Pete Rose, Mike Lamb, Dave Engel, Ricky Batalico, Mike Moustakas, Dale Sveim, and Vic Derensberg. Let's go Ricky Batalico here. Let's at least get a good stuff guy in here. And let's grab Mahalam. Let's grab Mahalam as our number 4. Because I don't think I have a spot for Pete Rose at this point, to be quite honest with you. In fact, that's not really my favorite Pete Rose Build Legend card, to be quite honest with you. So let's grab Mahalam, let's grab Batalico, let's move on. Alright, last silver round. Let's see what we get. We got Frankie Montes, Matt Diaz, Nelson Dean, Steve Braun, Stu Clyburn, Robbie Ray, Todd Walker, Aramis Ramirez, Ian Desmond, Ralph Terry, Trevor Richards, and Dick Grote. See, I got Bob Carruthers already. He's pretty much going to be the DH. Dick Grote could be a backup shortstop, but we already got Newt Allen. Need a center fielder? Doesn't look like one here. Yeah, that's true. I do need a center fielder yet. I do have one catcher already. Matt Diaz could be a good outfield bat, but he's more of a corner guy, and I already got corner guys. Daggone it. Center field status? Scary. Yeah, that's, that is sugarcoating it, the holler. That is sugarcoating it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, okay. Let's go Stu Clyburn here. Let's at least get another bullpen guy. And goodness gracious. Honestly, we're just hoping for Jackie Bradley Jr. at this point. You know what? Let's at least get Dick Grote. Let's at least get Dick Grote. Let's have some fun with this roster. All right. Bronze rounds. Let's hope for some good stuff here. So we got David Hernandez, Daniel Norris, Andrew Benintendi, Frank Isbell, Victor Gonzalez, Bobby Bradley, Dan Meyer, Tommy Helms, Denny Doyle, Bob Montgomery, Drew Hall, and Jeff D'Amico. Well. Let's go with Isbell. I like Isbell. That's for sure. I really do not like any of these other options, to be quite honest with you. If only Benintendi was more competent in center and is actually good in the outfield. Oh, boy. Let's go Hernandez. Yeah, we gotta go Hernandez at this point. All right, next round. What are we getting? We got Tim Spare, Floyd Baker, Tom Borland, Alec Mills, David Bodie, Dennis Higgins, Chas McCormick, Chris Richard, Dave Pope, Albert Hall, Marv Rickert, and Taylor Walls. Oh, goodness. Albert Hall might be your best center fielder. Honestly, you're probably not wrong. Can Bob play center? Bob cannot play center. Let's grab Albert Hall. Yeah, he's probably right. He's probably going to be my best center field option at this point because Dave Pope probably ain't going to cut it. I think I have infield pretty much set. What's Spear look like? Because I have a feel. Has anybody been counting catchers? Where am I at in terms of catchers? How many have we had so far? How are we doing on catchers? Well, I know we have one catcher already, but has anybody been counting catchers throughout the draft? How many we've seen? I think I gotta go with a reliever here, right? Thinking 7. Yeah, let's go with Borland here. Let's move on. Okay, yeah, we need to take a catcher here. Ooh. Okay, well, which catcher do we take? Do we take Eric Haas? Ooh, Manny Margot. Okay, so there's our center fielder. Okay, so that's good. We at least got a good outfielder now. Gosh, I was hoping for one more starting pitcher. Oh, goodness. Okay. And if only Al Papai was good. Okay. So we need to take a catcher here. Because I have a feeling we are not getting a catcher in the Iron Round. Or are we thinking we might make this a 4-man rotation with two two-ways? I think we gotta go Yerman here for backup catcher. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, Tommy Hunter's kind of good. But it's either Yerman or Haas. I think we gotta go Haas here, right? I mean, 38 ability, 57 arm. Versus 38 ability and 52 arm. Yeah, we gotta go Haas here. We gotta go Haas. Alright. Last round. What are we getting? I swear to God. Okay, good. That was the last round we could get a catcher in. Alright, good. Alright. Final round. Final round. We have Zach Rex, Braden Bishop, Cesar Izturis, Ed Barry, Eric Campbell, Luis Gonzalez, Doug Wachter, David Lee, Ralph Garza Jr., Brady Lale, Vance Dinges, and Tommy Thompson. Dinges is a super utility guy. Ooh. That's actually not a bad batting profile. Could be a backup outfielder. Definitely. How many relievers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can get away with 2. So let's grab Lee and let's grab Garza. Because I'd like to have 7 relievers on my roster. Do we go Doug Wachter here as an iron 5th? Well, Lowry, we're using Baez as a starter as well. But maybe we do go Wachter as a 5th. Oh, man. What's Zach Rex look like? Ooh. It's an interesting profile. What about Braden Bishop? Not really a hitter, but more so for utility purposes. Yeah, let's get Wachter. And I like Luis Gonzalez in 21. So I might... Okay, so it's down... Okay, so it's down to Braden Bishop, Luis Gonzalez, or Zach Rex at this point. So are we thinking Bishop here? Yeah, I think we're going to go with... yeah, let's go with Bishop here just for the defense. Yeah, someone has to play there when Baez pitches. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alrighty, so there's the roster. For whatever it's worth. Oh, let's make sure Baez is set as a 2-way. He is set as a 2-way. Ralph Garza, you are in the bullpen, my good sir. Let's do that. Reset the bullpen. Oh, goodness. So we got Davey Lopes leading off in left. Jack Glasscock batting second at short. Bando batting third at third. Baez batting fourth and right. Keibert Ruiz batting fifth at catcher. They have Frank Isbell batting at the... Nah. No. No way. No, sir. So, no. Bob Carruthers is leading off at DH. Keibert Ruiz at catcher. Let's see. Glasscock, Bando, Baez, Lopes, Evers, Ruiz, McCormick, and Margot. Well, let's give it a shot. You know what? I'm going to turn up the pinch runner slider just because we have some good runners on our bench. So I'm at least going to do that at the very least. And that might be just the extent of strategy. Oh, man. Oh, man. So this is a roster. This is a roster. We'll see how this does. We'll have to see how it does next week. I have no faith in this team whatsoever. All right, let's go back into the showdown and see where we are in the proceedings. full-blown small ball, you know, at this point, that might actually be the way to go on this. All right, we are in round 5. So we are in the money rounds right now. So these teams are guaranteeing themselves a card tonight. Let's take a look at who is guaranteeing themselves a card tonight. And those teams are the Gainesville Gators and the Erie Drearies, the Challenger Deep Walshes and the St. Clair Bats on a Post, the Falstaff Fiery Furnaces and the Outer Omega Tipsy Pigs, the Pack-Only Llamas, really, the Pack-Only Llamas are still at it, good lord, and the Vancouver Vibes, the BF Silver Bombers, and our good friend, the Naperville Nomads, are in the money tonight. The PTMS Final Build and the Milwaukee Brewers, F2P, the Louisville South Sides, and the Atlanta Gamers, the Halifax Dirty Sailors, and the Best Dinosaur. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So we got some interesting stuff going on here. All right. DRC in the money tonight. Holy moly. Alrighty. It is now time for your favorite stream game, guys. It is that time. And that time is Call Your Shot time. Now, for those of you who don't know what's going on, this is Call Your Shot, where I put a form in the chat. I'll be putting a form in the chat here in just a little bit. You'll be filling it out with your perfect team username and which diamond, perfect, Build-A-Legend, or limited edition card you believe I'll be pulling out of these. If I go to the game screen, these 27 packs tonight. We got 25 regular packs, 1 silver pack, and 1 gold pack tonight. And if you get your call correct, and they are pulled from these packs, you will be getting a perfect point prize. If in the event that you get a diamond, a live diamond correct, you'll win 15,000 perfect points. If you call a bronze Build-A-Legend card and it's correct, you'll win 25,000 perfect points. If you call a live perfect card, you'll win 50,000 perfect points. If you call a historical diamond, which includes future legend cards, you will win 75,000 perfect points. If you call a diamond limited edition card, you will win 90,000 perfect points. And if you call a historical perfect tonight, and it is correct and in these packs, you will win 100,000 perfect points. Oh man. We're going to be in for a good one tonight. Now, a few reminders real quick. Only 1 entry is allowed per person. Be as specific as possible. Only call 1 card on your entry, and entries with multiple cards called will be disqualified tonight. Alright, guys. You'll have 2.5 minutes to fill out the form. If you're ready, get set. Call Your Shot is open. Call Your Shot is open. Alrighty, and the cards are already starting to come on in. Live Ken Giles, 100 Candy Cummings. That's an interesting call right there. Roger Connor, man, I'd love that. Otani, okay. Live Will Smith, interesting. Another 100 Connor. Man, I would love a 100 Roger Connor. And also, make sure when you're putting in your calls that you're putting in cards that can actually be pulled. Because I just saw a Derek Lowe Special Edition 2002 that cannot be pulled from a pack. So, that... see, Live Buxton. Oh god, we have quite a few. We have quite a few Richie Ashburns in here tonight. Oh god. Watch me freaking pull. Watch me pull Richie Ashburn tonight. That would be absolutely insane. Just believe in yourself. You can pull that low. Oh, man. You know what? Unironically, I actually want Richie Ashburn on my team. Mr. Ron, it isn't so much I like Richie Ashburn, but it's more so me and Richie Ashburn have a complicated relationship. Also, 45 seconds left on the clock. 45 seconds left on the clock. Get your calls in if you haven't already. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. We're already over 200 calls in here. Get them in if you have not already. We are down to 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Lenny Dykstra can't be pulled either. He's a special edition card. 4, 3, 2, 1. Call your shot is closed. Call your shot is closed. Oh my goodness. All right. We have 214 responses. 214 responses in the forum tonight. It is time to start ripping. Well, let's get going. 27 packs, and we start with Franklin Morales. Snapshot card from the 09 Rockies. We also got Birch Smith and Garrett Cooper. Interesting stuff right there. Not really interesting, actually. Next pack. Where's Meme Lord? Where is Meme Lord? Silver live card. Sean Murphy from the Oakland A's. We also got Adrian Hauser, Taylor Trammell, Brian O'Grady, and Gregory Santos as our bronzes in this pack. Let's keep on keeping on. Next pack, we got Danny Jansen, David Bodie, Dan Vogelbach, Craig Worthington, and Kevin Padlow. Next pack, we got Ethan Allen and Bernardo Flores Jr. as well as Bob Botts as a historical iron in here. 23 more packs to go. What are we getting? We're getting Joe Wallace, Dalton Jeffries, and Dick Trachewski. Also have Jake Bowers in here as a historical iron. 22 packs to go. Come on. Next pack, we get Edmundo Sosa and Trevor Steffen, as well as Drew Hutchison. Next pack, we get Trevor Bell from the 2010 Angels. Connor Joe in here as well. Good for him. Good for him. 20 more packs to go. Let's get some good stuff in here. Got Mike Moustakas from the Cincinnati Reds, Giancarlos Mejia, and Richard Lovelady as well. Next pack, we got Darren Hall, Birch Smith again, and Ryan Jeffers. 18 more packs to go. What are we getting? Antonio Senzatella from the Colorado Rockies, as well as Joe Adell. Next, hey, we got some live gold action here. Tim Anderson, live card from the Chicago White Sox. 80 overall card right there. Will Vest in here as well. Cedric Mullins. Hopefully he goes to a different card level here soon. Also Henry Blanco from the 2005 Chicago Cubs. Next pack, we get Chas McCormick from the Houston Astros. Julian Merriweather from the Blue Jays. We also got Billy Zitzman as a historical iron. Next pack, and we got Diamond, and it is future legend Diamond Tarek Skubal from the Detroit Tigers. Oh my goodness. Woo, Nelly. Tarek Skubal. My goodness. I doubt anybody called him, to be quite honest with you. And that is correct. Nobody called him. And it's a good price on that too. 23 grand, not bad. Do have the Feature Legend collection complete already though, so. Hank Fisher in here as well as Blake Taylor, Patrick Weigel, and Kevin Plawecki. Mr. Otta just bought that card today to finish Franchise Heroes. Nice. Let's keep going. And we get another live gold. It is Trey Turner from the Washington Nationals. 88 overall card right there. We got Jeff Hartlieb in here. We got Dominic Leone. And nothing else of note. Next pack. One obligatory bronze, and it's Pedro Severino. Not good there. J.B. Wendelken, Gregory Santos, Manny Pena, as well as Rick Auerbach as a historical liar. Hey, live card updates Monday. You never know what's going to happen. Aaron Savali, Stephen Okert, and Mark Melanson in here. Not a whole lot there. Next. And a couple more bronzes. Garrett Whitlock, Taylor Walls, Clay Buchholz, Broderick Perkins, meh. Double silver in this pack. We get Ian Anderson and Chris Archer. As well as Alex Dickerson as the obligatory bronze, and Ralph Beard as a historical liar. 8 more packs to go. We get John Beckwith. Negro League card, shortstop here. Goes the Negro League infielders collection there. Not a bad pull right there. Kurt Suzuki in there as well. Next pack on the way. And it's Brent Rooker. Yep, 2 catcher ability John Beckwith. That is true. It amazes me that John Beckwith has 2 catcher ability. Not going to lie to you. Next pack, we get John Brebbia from the Giants. TJ Antone from the Reds. Oh, rest in peace, TJ Antone's UCL. Ryan McMahon and Julio Franco in here as a historical liar. Next pack, and it is Jose Leclerc from the Texas Rangers. A live card right there. Stuart Fairchild and Mike Minor and Tom Bergmeyer in here as well. 4 more packs to go. What are we getting? And we're getting live gold, Wade Miley from the Cincinnati Reds. 80 overall card right there. Plus 13 this year. He's been doing pretty good this year. Also got Isaac Matson, Robinson Chirinos, Jake Thielman, and Sean Newcomb as a silver in here as well. 3 more packs to go. 1 more regular pack. What are we getting? And it is obligatory bronze, Tuki Toussaint from the Atlanta Braves. All right. Silver pack. What are we getting? And our obligatory silver is Dario Lodigiani. Or Lodigiani? Lodigiani? Bagnardian? Yeah. That's an Italian name right there. He's from the 1938 Philadelphia A's. Not a whole lot else to talk about. Let's keep going. One last card, and it is Scott Barlow. Live card from the Kansas City Royals, and not a whole lot else. Well, unfortunately, you know what? I like you guys. I really like you guys. We're going to do 10 more. We're going to do 10 more, and we'll see what happens. And we got Eric Lauer, Phillip Evans. All right, all right. Not bad, not bad. Yep, only Scooble. Only Scooble. All right, we got Will Cordero in here. All right. There's a historical silver right there. Also got Evan Marshall as our obligatory bronze. Let's keep going. Wade Taylor from the 91 Yankees. David Bodie in there as well. Double Hugh Bradley from the 1912 Boston Red Sox. Double historical iron. Not much going on there. Next pack, we get Henry Rodriguez, Bruce Zimmerman, Ray Quinones. Ugh. Next, Mitch Haniger, Grant Dayton, Jimon Choi, and Aaron Savali. Neil Pagan, Ben Rortvet. This is not going well, my friends. Jaime Barria, Ryan Mountcastle, Roberto Rodriguez. What's in this next pack? Live gold, Alex Bregman. Sure, let's go with that. Cleon Jones in here as well as a historical silver. Alex Colomé, too. 2 more packs to go. Come on, good stuff. Angelo Jimenez, Martin Perez, Brandon Marsh. Dusty Hughes. Let's keep going. Hey, right at the buzzer, Tom Glavine, Build-A-Legend. Tom Glavine, Build-A-Legend from the 1990 Braves. Do we have anybody winning this one? Please tell me we have somebody who called Build-A-Legend Glavine. Please. Yes, we do. We have some winners tonight. Oh, thank goodness. We have SDC 03199, FTP Chuck, and Mach K Win. Congratulations to you three. You have won 25,000 perfect points for calling Build-A-Legend Tom Glavine. Congratulations. Nicely done, nicely done. You'll be getting your perfect points here either later tonight or sometime tomorrow Eastern time. Alrighty. So just those 3 winners tonight and call your shot. Let's go back to the title screen and we're going to go ahead and get back into the tournament and see where we are at. Oh, that's the wrong button right there. All right, weekly showdown. Where are we at right now? But not Central Time tomorrow? Oh yeah, one more thing, guys. One more thing. Do not forget that tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, we will be opening up the signups for the Fall Perfect Team Championship Series. You do not want to miss that. We got a few good formats for you for this one. We got, I believe it's, if I recall correctly, it is silver, gold cap, and open. Silver, gold cap, and open, if I am recalling correctly. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, sign-up's open 1 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. All right, we are nearing the semifinals. So we got a few left here. So we're about to find out who our semifinalists are going to be. And you know what? We're going to get you a bonus game here. We're going to call a bonus game here tonight. We're going to call a semifinal game because, you know what? I like you guys. Where you go to sign up, there will be a link that will be posted in the Discord, on the forums, and on our social media. That you'll be able to click and you'll be able to sign up. Now remember, with that, it also means that only 1 entry per person. So like Snaggle J said earlier, in the Perfect Team Announcements channel in the Discord, I'm just going to read verbatim here. Ahead of the Fall PTCS registrations tomorrow, a reminder that the restriction from the summer events remains. A user or player is limited to entering in 1 event. Secondary or alternate accounts should not be registered into a second event. So adhere to this. Please adhere to that restriction and keep an eye for the sign-up link tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. What about that patch Snaggle was talking about last night? I know there was a pack that was released a day or two ago, but that's all I know. Yeah, patch 72 and all that. All right, so we have our semifinalists. Well, where can I get it? You can go online to OOTPdevelopments.com and search around a little bit. I'll actually drop the link here. Give me a second. Drop the forum link here. Yep, right there. There's the thread where you can download the latest update if you have the web store version of the game. All right, we have our semifinalists. Let's take a look and see who they are. And they are the Atlanta Gamers and the Falstaff Fiery Furnaces, the Erie Drearies, and really, the pack-only Llamas are in the semis. My goodness gracious. Well, how about that? How about that? Lovely. Let's take a look at these teams. We're going to take a look at the Atlanta Gamers Falstaff Fiery Furnaces matchup here on our bonus game of the stream tonight. So we have the Atlanta Gamers. We'll take a look at their roster here just really quickly. So they have Cade Cavalli, Doc Ellis, Harry Howell, Jakey May, and Rick Ruschel. That's a brand new Rick Ruschel in their rotation. They got Jacob Barnes, Tom Borland, Darren Downs, Eddie Guardado, Clark Schmidt, Devin Smeltzer, and Troy Percival in the bullpen. Clyde McCullough and Jake Rogers behind the plate. Vance Dinges and Bob Unglob at first base. Sol White and Colton Wong listed at second. Juan Moncada live card listed at third. Robin Yount is their big guy starting at short. In the outfield, they got Ralph Garr as their main left fielder, Corey Dickerson and Steven Lombardozzi backing up. Ethan Allen and Clyde Milan listed in center, and Brandon Marsh in right field. Brandon Marsh, not a bad card right there for a live silver. So they will be starting Harry Howell in in the semifinals matchup. His first matchup against the Westerly Pawsox went 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 Ks, 3 walks, 11 ground balls to 7 fly balls in their 4-2 victory. As for the Falstaff Fiery Furnaces, let's take a look at their roster real quick. They have Leon Cadore, Marco Gonzalez, Cole Henry, Percy Jones, and Jake Thielman in their rotation. Austin Bryce, Lloyd Merritt, Charlie Sproul, Tanyan Sturts, Carol Yerkes, Tony Zitch, and Barney Schultz in the bullpen for this one. In terms of their catchers, they got Austin Hedges and JT Real Muto, a really good 1-2 punch back there. Will Craig, Harmon Killebrew, and Ryan Zimmerman listed at first base. It's Harmon Killebrew getting the tab at first. Being tabbed for first, I should say. Frank Grant is listed as their second baseman. Meanwhile, they got John McGraw and Wilmer Flores over at third base. Not a bad combo right there. Bill Russell, their starting shortstop there. In the outfield, they got Special Edition Christian Yelich, the gold Special Edition Christian Yelich. They got Milton Bradley and Jake Powell in center field. George Brown and David Green manning right field. So they'll be sending Percy Jones to the mound for this one. A very interesting pitcher to be sure. In his first matchup against the Long Island Ducks, in a 9-2 victory, went 6 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 4 Ks and 1 walk, 6 ground balls, 8 fly balls, did not factor into the decision. So that should be an interesting pitching matchup there. As for the other matchup here, we'll take a look at the Erie Drearies real quick, owned by QGoTo. Take a look and see what they've got going on over on the other side of the bracket. They got Chris Buick, Luke Kretlow, Denny McClain, Bob Osborne, and Nip Winters in their rotation today. Adam Simber, Jeff Hartlieb, Drew Hutchison, Jake McGee, Jerry Knops, Joe Page, and Ted Trent in the bullpen for this one. Mickey O'Neill, Rene Rivera, and Gary Sanchez listed behind the plate. Interesting that they're going with 3 catchers here. Maybe Gary Sanchez is their DH? No, that's not the case. They're using only one of their 3 catchers, it looks like. Very interesting indeed. At first base, they got Ernie Courtney, Delino DeShields over at second, Bingo DeMoss at third, Dave Concepcion at short. Interesting selection there. Really good early. That was a really good early shortstop, to be quite honest with you. And they also have Nico Goodrum and Luis D. Marte backing up the infield as well. Dave Brain, Cliff Lee in left field, Martin DeHigo, and Tom Oliver over in center field. Not a bad 1-2 option there. And Oscar Gamble getting the start in right field. So a very interesting roster for the Erie Drearies. And, well, we've already taken a look at the pack-only Llamas, haven't we? So we are going to await our semifinal matchup. We're going to watch the Atlanta Gamers take on the Falstaff Fiery Furnaces here in this semifinal round. Should be a fun matchup either way, because Lord knows I do not want to watch the pack-only Llamas again tonight. But you know what? It could possibly happen. It could possibly happen. You never know. You never know. Whew. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this so far tonight, because I know I am. But should be a fun night. Fun tournament rest of the way. Pack only Llamas will win it all. God, I hope not. But you know what? You never know. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. All right, we're just waiting on this sim to come on in. Narrator, he knew. Interesting stuff. Oh, man. So hopefully everybody's doing all right today. Hopefully all are having a good week so far. So I know it's been an interesting week for myself, just with real life stuff going on, but hopefully y'all have had a pretty good week so far. Oh man, so when is this sim coming in? When is this sim coming on in? Now I'm trying to think of what. I'm also trying to think of which PTCS tournament I should enter in, because I don't want to go to an open. That's a little too big for my britches. But you know what? You never know. You never know. Gold cap, man. Y'all know that I'm not good at cap tournaments. That's for darn sure. And then there's silver, I think, is the other one. I think silver was the other one. Silver is an interesting format. I'm not 100% sure what silver would bring me, but that could be the one I enter. I'm not 100%. Wyndham saying, I think with PT23 I'll go for one roster in a packs only league. Sure, there are other leagues with varying restrictions too, so maybe another will appeal. I don't know. Dish, you want to go to an open? Why would I want to go to an open? My team is not that strong. My team is not that strong, to be quite honest with you. Like, it has good players, but, you know, strategy is not my strong point, so to say. Also, we already have 119 teams in next week's weekly showdown. All right. We have our sim in. Let us take a look and see what happened in the semifinals between the Atlanta Gamers and the Falstaff Fiery Furnaces. Let's take a look. So the Gamers will have Unglob leading off against Percy Jones. We have a 3-2 count coming. Both teams have made it to the semifinals on the backs of some good pitching. Let's see what happens here, and a swing and a miss by Unglob to start this one for Atlanta. We pick it up, bottom second, still no score. The Fiery Furnaces have a man on second with one out, and it's Bill Russell. First pitch from Harry Howell, and that one's blasted into left. Ball! Go far for Bill Russell. His first homer of the tournament, and the Fiery Furnaces take a 2-0 lead. We move on to the top of the third, still 2-0. The Gamers have a runner on first with one out for Bob Unglob. The full count pitch from Jones, and he walked in ball 4. So a full count walk to Unglob, first and second with one out for Clyde Milan. Count 2-0, the pitch from the lefty. Swinging the ground ball second, could be 2 to short for 1, but no relay from the shortstop Russell. So runners on the corners now with 2 out, and they did not get a thing. So we move on to the bottom of the 5th. No one on with 2 outs for Austin Hedges. 2-1 pitch from Howell on the way, and that one's blasted into right center field. No one's going to get this one. It's going to go down and off the wall. Allen will pick it up in right field as here comes Hedges for third. He is safe. 2-out triple for Austin Hedges. And they got the run in, so it's now 3-0 as we move ahead to the top of the 6th. Robin Yount on first with one out for Ralph Garr. The 1-0 from Jones, and that one is floated into left center for a base hit. Stopping at second is Robin Yount, and it's first and second with one out. So I'll bring up the second baseman, Colton Wong. An interesting selection for second base. Let's see what he does here. Count 1-0, the pitch. Fly ball, center field, base hit. Yount will stop at third, and the bases are loaded with one out. Bases loaded, one out. And that will bring up Jake Rogers, the catcher. Infield is in. Outfield playing just a little bit back. And here's the 2-0 pitch on the way from Jones. Swing a high fly ball! Deep left field! Holy Kyoko! It's a grand slam for Jake Rogers! Grand slam for Jake Rogers, and the Gamers are back in this. 4-3, the score has been reversed, just like that. Bottom 7, the Fiery Furnace is still reeling from that Jake Rogers grand slam. Here's Bill Russell, nobody on, one out. The first pitch, line drive, base hit left field. Getting past the shortstop White. And that'll bring up Will Craig. Runner on first, one out. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive, base hit center field. And all of a sudden, the Furnaces might have something going here. Runners at the corners now for Austin Hedges. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball third. Runner at third will hold. Throw to first is in time. Craig will move up to second. And it's 2 gone here in the 7th. And that'll bring up the right fielder, David Green. The bronze right fielder looking to make something happen here. At least tie this game, maybe give him the lead. Count 0-1. The pitch from Howell on the way. Ground ball to first. This is Unglob. He'll toss to the pitcher Howell. And that will retire the side. So the Fiery Furnaces leave 2 men on with 2 outs. And that'll bring us to the top of the 8th. Gamers have runners on first and second with 2 outs. Facing the new pitcher, Carol Yerkes. Juan Moncada at the plate. Full count pitch, and he walked in ball 4. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Now bring up Sol White. A big at bat here, and Yerkes already has him in a 3-1 count. This could walk in a run. We'll see what he does here. 3-1. The count. The pitch. Walked him. Ball 4. A bases loaded walk. And that'll make it 5-3 Gamers. And we stay in the top of the 8th. Here's Ethan Allen, the right fielder. Count 0-1, the pitch from Yerkes, and that one's lined into right field for a base hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Rogers scores. Moncada scores. Here comes White. He will score. It's a 3-run double. Allen moves up to 3rd on the throw, and it is 8-3. Gamers on top. Oh my goodness. An absolutely clutch double there by Ethan Allen. And we move to the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs and a runner on first for Will Craig. The 0-1 on the way. Ground ball to short. White throws to second, and that'll do it. The Atlanta Gamers are moving on to the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown Finals. 8-3 win over the Falstaff Fiery Furnaces. 8 runs on 5 hits for the Gamers in this one. My goodness. Now that was a box score right there. And all thanks to that Jake Rogers grand slam in the 6th inning. That got us to that point in the first place. Harry Howell with a complete game victory. 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 7 Ks, 1 walk, and the homer to Bill Russell. But Falstaff just kind of fell apart after that Jake Rogers grand slam. You could tell it was really demoralizing for him. So let's take a look and see what happened in the other side of the bracket. Who is going to join him in the finals? It'll be the Erie Drearies with a 4-3 victory over the Pack-Only Llamas. In the semifinals, had to stave off a bit of a comeback in the bottom of the 9th, but it's going to be the Erie Drearies and the Atlanta Gamers in the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown Finals tonight. Take a look at the bullpen situation heading into this one. It'll be Chris Bubick taking the mound for the Erie Drearies, but looking at the bullpen, they got a lot of guys that are at or above 80%. Adam Simber, Jeff Hartley, Drew Hutchison, Jake McGee, Jerry Knops, and Joe Page. Pretty much their bronze and iron cards in the bullpen. They're all fully rested. Simber just slightly a bit lower rested, but shouldn't make too much of a difference. Ted Trent, their closer, though, is at 0%, though, so we will not be seeing him in this one. As far as the Gamers go, they're going to send Cade Cavalli to the mound, but let's first take a look at Bubic. In his first matchup against the Austin Dark Horses in an 8-2 victory, went 6 1/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 5 Ks, 3 walks, and a homer with 8 ground ball outs to 4 fly ball outs and 100 pitches. As for Cade Cavalli, it is a future legend matchup here in the first game of the finals. In his first matchup against the Milwaukee Guilt Trip, a 3-2 victory for the Gamers, went 6 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 6 Ks, 4 walks with 6 ground ball outs to 7 fly ball outs in 107 pitches. So who y'all got in this one, guys? You think it's going to be the Drearies or you think it's going to be the Gamers? We're about to find out in Game 1 of this best of 3 final. Should be a fun series either way tonight. Should be a fun series, and we have Game 1 in the books. Let's go to the highlight reel. Now let's take a look and see how Game 1 went. We pick it up top first. Cade Cavalli on the mound for the Gamers. Bingo DeMoss leading off on a perfect night for baseball here at Perfect Park. 67 degrees, partly cloudy, the wind blowing in from left. The 2-2 pitch to leadoff man, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 gone to start the proceedings. We move ahead to the bottom of the first. The Gamers have a runner on second. That's Ethan Allen with 2 outs for Ralph Garr, facing off with Chris Bubick. Lefty on lefty matchup here with the runner in scoring position. First pitch on the way from Bubick, and that one's lined into right field. That'll go down all the way to the wall. Allen will score easily. Gar coming into second. He'll stroll on in with an RBI double. And the Atlanta Gamers are up 1-0 here in this one. Reminder that these teams are playing for a Paul Hines card tonight. Whoever wins this is going to get a huge boost to their perfect team lineup. We move ahead to the top of the 6th. The Drearies have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. That's Bingo DeMoss with Martin Diego at the plate. Full count pitch from Cavalli on the way. Swinging a pop-up. Over second base, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. DeMoss coming around. He's going to slide on in to score. And we are tied at 1 here in the 6th. A clutch base hit there by Martin Diego. And we move ahead to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 1. Steve Lombardozzi at the plate for the Gamers. Nobody on, 2 outs, facing Jake McGee. The 1-1 pitch popped up on the infield, and it's going to be the second baseman, Nico Goodrum, taking care of this one. And we are tied going into the 9th. Bingo DeMoss will lead off against Cade Cavalli, who is still out there. The 2-1 pitch to DeMoss. Ground ball. Diving play by the shortstop, but he couldn't handle it. It will be dubbed an infield single for Bingo DeMoss to lead off the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up Diego. Had the clutch RBI to tie the game back in the 6th. And a new pitcher coming in for the Gamers, it'll be Troy Percival. Trying to keep this a 1-1 game. The 1-0 pitch to Diego. That's a strike throw down. Not even close. And DeMoss puts himself in scoring position with a stolen base. And now the count full on Diego. 3-2 from Percival. Walked in ball 4. First 2 on in the top of the 9th for the Erie Drearies. What will they do with it here? Now bring up Ernie Courtney, and Troy Percival cannot find the strike zone right now. 3-0, and he walked him on 4 straight. Bases are loaded. Nobody out, and a great chance for the Drearies to take a late lead. And now bring up the right fielder, Cliff Lee. Big at bat here. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up. Oh, this will be a huge out here. Into foul ground, the catcher McCullough will make the play. 1 gone here in the 9th. And that will bring up the DH, Gary Sanchez. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1-2 count from Percival. Here it is. Swinging a pop-up. Another pop-up on the infield. The infield was shifted, so Wong had to kind of race over to the right side of the infield, but he makes the play for the 2nd out of the game, of the ball game, or at least the 9th inning. Will the Drearies be leaving runners? Will they be leaving the bases loaded? Let's see what Nico Goodrum has to say about that. 1-2 count from Percival on the way. Swinging a line drive right field, and a clutch RBI for Nico Goodrum. It's an RBI single, and it's 2-1 Drearies. Huge 2-strike base hit for Nico Goodrum. And that'll bring up the catcher, Rene Rivera. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Erie gets the bases loaded, but only scored 1 run out of it, but it was a key run. To the bottom of the 9th we go, and the Drearies are up 2-1. Jake McGee looking to try to close this thing out in the bottom of the 9th. Ethan Allen will lead things off. Full count pitch. Walked him. No, he didn't. Strike 3 call on the outside corner, and Ethan Allen will take a seat. It looked like ball 4, but it wasn't. So good job by Jake McGee painting the corners right there. And the bottom of the 9th continues for Colton Wong. Nobody on, 1 out. 2-2 count on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Sol White. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball right center field. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. 2 out single for Sol White. And with one swing of the bat, Ralph Garr could end it. The 1-0 from McGee on the way. Fly ball, center field, not deep, but playable. And it's caught by Oliver, and that'll do it. The Erie Drearies win Game 1 of this best of 3 by a final of 2-1. Take a look at the box score for this one. A very even matchup. But thanks to the RBI single for Nico Goodrum right around there, the Erie Drearies take Game 1. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Drearies, 1 run on 5 for the Gamers. Take a look at the pitching line score here. Chris Bubick went 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 4 Ks and 1 walk. Jake McGee with a pretty good outing himself. 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts in this one. As for Atlanta, Cade Cavalli going 8 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 8 Ks and a walk. Troy Percival a little bit wild there in the 9th, giving up the 1 hit that was the RBI single, but not posted to Cavalli's lot, but wasn't his. 1 K and 2 walks for Percival in this one. But yeah, Bingo DeMoss 1 for 3, 2 runs scored plus a walk. Diego 1 for 3 with an RBI. Courtney 1 for 3. Nico Goodrum with the clutch RBI in the 9th. As we await Game 2. So with that, let's take a look at the pitching matchup for game number 2. It'll be Doc Ellis going for the Atlanta Gamers. His first matchup was versus the Toms River Little League champs. A 3-2 victory. Didn't make the decision, but he went 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 Ks, 3 walks, and a homer, with 9 ground ball outs to 7 fly ball outs for this extreme ground ball type pitcher. See how he does against the Drearies, who are going to send Bob Osborne to the mound, who got really roughed up in his first outing against the Emeryville Entropy. Went only 3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 4 earned, 2 Ks, 3 walks, a homer, 4 ground ball outs to 2 fly ball outs. Was not a pretty outing for Mr. Osborne. But will he be able to right the ship for this one? We will find out here soon as we await the Game 2 sim. So, after that Game 1, who do you think takes it? Should be interesting to see who does take it. But we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Take a look quickly at the bullpen situation for both these teams right now, which should be fairly interesting to take a look at here. So let's go to the game screen real quick. And you can see that Jacob Barnes and Devin Smeltzer have been benched for a couple of days on the Gamers staff. Very interesting pitcher deployment here, seeing as they don't really have an elite guy in their bullpen. Really, the only elite guy they have is Troy Percival. So Doc Ellis getting the start there. In terms of fatigue, Borland's ready to go. Darren Downs is ready to go. Eddie Guardado's ready to go. Clark Schmidt's ready to go. So you're going to see one of those 4 guys come in relief if Doc Ellis needs it. As for the Erie Drearies, as we take a look at their fatigue ratings here, Simber's ready to go, Hartlieb's ready to go, Hutchison's ready to go, Jerry Knopp's ready to go, Joe Page ready to go. Jake McGee might not see him, Ted Trent might not see him either. But Bob Osborne is ready to go. Let's go back to the tile screen. Let's go ahead and see if we have a Game 2 sim. And the Game 2 sim is in. The Game 2 sim is in. Let's take a look and see what we got. We will pick it up top first. Bob Osborne on the mound for the Juries. Clyde Milan leading things off for the Atlanta Gamers. Erie looking to take the title right now. But Bob Osborne will have to be good today. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded. Right back to the mound. Osborne's throw. Not in time. And it's a leadoff infield single for Clyde Milan. Clyde the Glide Milan getting on quickly early, but nothing comes of it as we move ahead to the top of the second. Corey Dickerson at the plate for the Gamers. Runners on first and second with one out facing Osborne. The 0-2 pitch. Swing! And a miss, strike three. Two gone here in the second. And they get nothing in the second. Bottom second now. Doc Ellis still on the mound for the Gamers. Rene Rivera playing DH in this one, with nobody on and two outs. The 2-0 pitch from Ellis on the way. Swinging a high fly ball. Down the line into right. If it's fair, it's gone, and it's fair! Ball go far for Rene Rivera. And the Erie Drearies take a 1-0 lead here in the second. Big fly there for the DH. And we move ahead to the top of the third. Bob Osborne pitching with a lead here. Runner on first and one out for the Gamers with Ralph Garr at the plate. First pitch to the DH, and that one's lined into right field for a base hit. Rounding second, but stopping there is Marsh. And it's 2 on with 1 out for Colton Wong. The 1-0 pitch from Osborne. Swing and a miss. What was even going on with that? Was he trying to bunt there or something? I have no clue. But, did we miss something? Huh? Something should have happened there. I don't know what exactly was supposed to be. We'll check the box score later on that. We'll check the play-by-play on that later, because there's supposed to be something there, and nothing was there. But either way, Colton Wong is somewhere. First and second, 1 out. For Juan Moncada, who lines that one into right field for a base hit. Coming on home is Marsh from second, and that's going to tie this game up at 1. This announcer is absolutely confused as to the sequence of events that just happened. We stay in the top of the third. Here's Vance Dingus. The 1-0 pitch from Osborne, that's grounded to third. Could be 2 to second for 1. The relay smoothly turned by the second baseman Goodrum. So Atlanta ties the game here in the third. We head to the fourth. Corey Dickerson with a runner on first. Nobody out and a 2-0 count. The pitch from Osborne. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit into right field. Rogers touches the bag at second. He's heading for third. The throw from right is not in time. Runners on the corners with nobody out for Clyde the Glide Milan. Count 0-1. Pitch from Osborne on the way. Line drive. Base hit left field. And the Gamers will take the 2-1 lead. And we stay in the top of the fourth for Brandon Marsh. 1-1 pitch from Osborne. Line drive. Center field. Base hit. Oliver has it. The throw coming home. Here comes Dickerson. He will score. And it's 3-1 Gamers. That's all they get in the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Doc Ellis still on the mound for the Gamers. Gary Sanchez to lead things off. Full count pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line. It's going to go down the line. Here comes Sanchez for second. And he's going to slide on in with a leadoff double. Leadoff double for Gary Sanchez. Now a couple batters later, here's Tom Oliver. Sanchez on second, Rene Rivera on first with 1 out. The 1-1 coming from Doc Ellis. Swing the ground ball third. This could be 2 to second for 1. The relay in time for the double play. Huge double play to end the inning off the bat of Tom Oliver. And still 3-1 as we head to the sixth. Dave Brain will lead things off against Doc Ellis. First pitch on the way. Swinging a high fly ball. Deep left field. Ball go far for Dave Brain. 3-2. The Drearies are within one. 347 feet on the big fly by Dave Brain. Now a couple batters later, here's Gary Sanchez. 2-2 from Doc Ellis on the way. That one's into left field, and Sanchez beats the shift for a base hit. 1 out single there, and that'll bring up Nico Goodrum. 2-1 pitch from Ellis, swinging a high fly ball right field. Deep but playable for Marsh. He'll make the play. Sanchez will stay at first, and there's 2 gone. So that'll bring up the DH, Delino DeShields. Full count pitch on the way. Walked him, ball 4. 2 on, 2 out now for Tom Oliver. Grounded into a double play last time up. 2-2 on the way from the new pitcher now, Eddie Guardado. Fly ball center field, shallow. Here comes Milan. He'll make the play. And the side is retired here in the 6th. 3-2 the score as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Bingo DeMoss with 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 from Guardado on the way. And he walked him, ball 4 on the check swing. So DeMoss on with 1 out. And now bring up Martin Diego, playing first base today. The 1-2 on the way from Guardado. Swing the ground ball second. This could be 2 to short for 1. The relay in time for the double play. Big double play off the bat of Diego. And we head to the top of the 8th. Jake McGee will pitch for the Drearies in this one. Pitching back-to-back days. Corey Dickerson with 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 line drive left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Dickerson with the 1 out single there. Now bring it back to the top of the order for Clyde Milan. Couple of singles today in this one. 0-1. Swing a line drive right field. Base hit. Clyde Milan has been on fire today. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game at least. And it's 2 on, 1 out for Brandon Marsh. First pitch on the way. Swing a line drive right field. Fairly deep, but it'll be caught by the left fielder, Dave Brain. The throw to third is in time. Oh, and a throw in left field by Dave Brain to complete the double play. Corey Dickerson a dead duck at third. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. Drearies have a couple innings to try to score and try to win this series. Dave Brain will lead things off. He moved over to shortstop now. The 1-1 pitch from Borland, that's lined into left field for a base hit. So a leadoff single there, and that'll bring up Cliff Lee, the left fielder. Count 1-2. The pitch from Borland. Swing! And a miss, strike 3. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Gary Sanchez now, the 1-1 from Borland, swinging a high fly ball, deep center field, way back, off the top of the wall. Brain coming to third. He's rounding third. He is out at the plate. What a relay throw by Robin Yount over at short. A perfect relay from Clyde Milan to Robin Yount. Dave Brain rumbling around third. Yount's throw in time. And they get him at the plate. So now it's up to Nico Goodrum to try to be a hero and tie this game. 0-2 from Borland. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Drearies get a few hits, but do not score. And we head to the top of the 9th. Colton Wong for the Gamers now with a runner on first and 1 out facing Jeff Hartlieb. The 1-2 to the second baseman. That one's grounded down the third base line. He'll go all the way near to the corner. Here comes Gar for third. He's rounding third, heading home. The throw home is cut off. The throw to third, and he's out. So an RBI double for Wong. He is out at third on the throw. The run scores, and it's 4-2 Gamers. And we head to the bottom of the 9th. Darren Downs trying to close things out. Delino DeShields will lead things off. Full count from Downs to the leadoff man here in the 9th, and it's a walk. Delino to Shields. He's a speedy guy down there. Not really wise to have him on base. We'll see what happens here as Dave Concepcion will pinch hit here for the center fielder Oliver. First pitch on the way from Downs, and that's grounded to short. Could be two. He'll step on the bag for one, but that's all they'll get. Concepcion a bit too quick for the relay throw. So they trade runners now. It's another runner on first with one out situation for Oscar Gamble, the right fielder. The 0-2 from Downs on the way. Swing and a miss, strike three. Two gone here in the ninth. One out to get for the Gamers to force a game three. Here's Bingo DeMoss. First pitch on the way. Swing a line drive, center field, base hit. Rounding second, but stopping there is Concepcion. And now the winning run at the plate with two outs. Martin Dihigo. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. Left field, but caught by the left fielder Dickerson. And the Atlanta Gamers have forced a game three in this final series. 4-2 the final score. Digo gave that one a ride, but we will have a game three. For the Drearies, they're going to send Nip Winters out to the mound for this one. Jakey May will go to the mound for the Gamers. Oh man, this should be a fun third game, folks. Let's see what we have in store for this one. Winner take all, game three for one Paul Hines. One of the biggest cards in the game right now. Let's go to the game screen now. Let's pick it up. Top first, Jakey May on the mound for the Gamers. Let's get started. Delino DeShields leading off. All hands on deck for this game three matchup. 2-2 pitch from May. Swing and a miss, strike three. DeShields strikes out to start the proceedings here in game three. We move ahead to the top of the second. Still no score. Cliff Lee will bat to lead off here in the second. The 1-0 pitch on the way from May. Swinging a high fly ball. Deep left field. Gone. Ball go far for Cliff Lee. And it's 1-0. Erie on top here in this decisive game three. Bottom five as we time warp all the way to the bottom of the fifth. Still 1-0 Erie. Atlanta batting with a runner on first and one out for Sol White facing Nip Winters. 3-1 from the lefty, and he walked in ball four. So 2 on 1 out, and they'll bring it back to the top of the lineup for the first baseman Unglob. First pitch on the way from Winters. Swinging a ground ball to first. This could be two. To short for one, but no relay from the shortstop Concepcion. Rogers to third with two outs. And now bring up Clyde Milan. The 1-1 pitch from Winters on the way. Swinging a high fly ball into center. It's going to be playable, and making the play is Tom Oliver to retire the side. Still 1-0 for the Drearies as we head to the top of the sixth. Oscar Gamble on second with one out for Dave Brain. Count full. The pitch from the lefty May. Swinging a high fly ball. Did Dave Brain do it again? Yes, he did. Ball go far for Dave Brain. His second homer of the finals. And it's 3-0 Drearies. Huge home run here in game three. We move ahead to the bottom of the seventh. Sol White at the plate. Runner on first. One out. 3-1 pitch from Winters, and he walked in ball four. 2 on, 1 out, and that'll bring it once again back to the top of the order for Unglob. Winters 3-0 pitch. Walked him on 4 straight. And so the bases are loaded for Clyde the Glide Milan. Full count pitch from Winters on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Milan strikes out swinging. And there's 2 gone here in the 7th. But that'll bring up Robin Yount in an interesting situation for Nip Winters. He has him in a 3-0 count. 1 pitch away from walking in the first run for the Gamers of this one. 3-0. Swinging a high fly ball in the center field. Robin Yount swinging on 3-0. And it's a fly out to Tom Oliver to end the inning. The Gamers, they probably missed out on the best chance of the game to score a run. Swinging on 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Ralph Garb will lead off. 2-0 count from the pitcher Joe Page. 2-0, and it's popped up over the head of the second baseman. That's going to fall in for a leadoff single. So I'll bring up the lefty Brandon Marsh as Joe Page hasn't thrown a non-hit strike yet in this inning. 2-0 count to Brandon Marsh. Swinging a line drive into left center field. That one's going to find the wall. Here comes Garr for third. Will they try to score him? He will stop at third. And it's second and third with nobody out for the Atlanta Gamers here late in this one. So that will bring up Juan Moncada. Full count pitch from Page on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Moncada chases a high fastball at 95. Big strikeout there for Joe Page. And that'll bring up Colton Wong, the DH. 2-1 pitch. Popped up. First base side. It'll be the first baseman, Courtney, making the play. 2 gone. That will bring up Jake Rogers. You saw him hit the grand slam in the semifinals for the Gamers. Can he do something here to tie this game? The 0-2 pitch from Page. Ground ball to third. Throw to first from DeMoss is in time. And that will retire the side. The Gamers threaten but do not score with second and third and nobody out. We head to the top of the 9th. Erie looking to put another insurance run on the board. Tom Borland on the mound for the Gamers. Count full with 2 outs. The pitch, swinging a fly ball right field. That one's going to fall in for a 2-out single. But they do nothing with it, and we head to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Gamers. Ted Trent will come in to try to close things out for the Drearies. Bob Unglob will lead off. First pitch on the way from Trent. Ground ball to short, and it gets past a diving Concepcion for a base hit. So 1 on, 1 out for Clyde Milan. Big speed threat on first base for the Gamers. 3-1 from Trent, and Milan walks. So now you got 2 speedy runners on the base paths for Robin Yount, who swung on 3-0 with the bases loaded and 2 outs to end the 7th inning. Can he redeem himself here? The 0-2 coming from Ted Trent. First and second, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout there from Ted Trent. 1 out to get for the Erie Drearies to win the title this week. Here's Ralph Garr. The 1-2 on the way. Swinging a fly ball. Center field. Oliver lines it up. Makes the play. And the Erie Drearies are your This Week in Perfect team. Weekly Showdown champions. Final score 3-0 here in Game 3. Congratulations to the Erie Drearies, owned by Q Go-To. They have won one of the biggest tournament prizes you can have. Center fielder Paul Hines from the 1878 Providence Grays. Another team ain't going away empty-handed. They're going home with special edition starting pitcher Charlie Huff from the 1983 Texas Rangers. So some good prizes going to first and second place tonight. Lots of teams getting some good prizes tonight. But congratulations to the Erie Drearies for taking home tonight's prize of Paul Hines. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate y'all being out here for this. Really appreciate y'all being out here every week for this. Every single week we're doing this. at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. May actually more like 8:15, but you get the deal. Oh, man. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at OOTP Developments and at OOTP Perfect Team. You can follow us here on Twitch by hitting that heart button down there in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll be notified every time we stream. You can also join our Discord, discord.gg/OOTP. And don't forget, tomorrow, Perfect Team Championship Fall Series. Sign-ups start at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You do not want to miss that if you want a chance at some really good prizes and a championship belt. Gotta love that. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for Yukar and Cosme's baseball bingo. That's going to be another fun time. One more week with the New York Giants, I do believe. So stay tuned for that. Take care, everybody. And don't forget, Sunday night, tune in for DRC's Perfect League World Series stream. Don't forget about that either. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. This has been Dishnet 34, signing out.